Okay guys, so 2 weekends in a row we're going camping. This time we're going with my family and we're going up to Western NC to the mountains. So we've got the dogs in tow. Scott made a nice little comfy area for them. Don't even know if you can tell. And we're ready to do this thing.
Let's go.
Oh, this is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. This is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go.
Okay guys, so I know it is another week of us traveling and doing camping and stuff like that. I mean, it's summer after all. But I know some of you may be wondering where we're at with Honey. And just to let you guys know, we have been working on Honey in between these trips. We've actually just started framing out the second wall that you guys saw. We'd do it to the left side wall, now we're doing it to the other side. But since it was a lot of the same stuff, we just thought we didn't need to kind of show you guys all that. But if you're interested, here's some little clips of us doing that work.
What time is it?
It's bus time!
What time is it?
It's bus time!
What time is it? What?
5:18.
Oh, it's actually 5:18. We are gonna start framing the opposite side of the wall. Probably not gonna show you guys a ton of this because it really is a repeat of one of our episodes a couple weeks back. But that's what we're gonna be getting up to.
Breaking feedback, unless I'm gonna stay right here.
That's it.
Stay till
And we also did some wire work. We actually started tackling, trying to take some emergency wires off and off the emergency hatches and stuff like that, just to kind of see what that endeavor is going to look like. How's it going, you beautiful people? So if you remember in one of our latest episodes, I was telling you guys that sometimes when you cut wires on the bus, it stops your bus from working. And so I actually just came out to the bus and I was actually just putting some stuff away. But then I got so curious because there were some wires that were dropping down that I was like, I wonder if I could just cut these. And so I have this wire right here, which is actually connected to this guy. And so I actually turned the bus on, ran it, cut this wire, and the bus started. So that was great. Then I got a little advantageous, and I was like, wonder what happened if I cut the emergency hatch ones. And, well, the bus won't start now. Okay guys, so I think I'm figuring it out. I actually just put all these wires back together and the bus started fine. And so I'm just trying to figure out what wires I can just cut and be good with. Obviously we're going to trace them back and figure out where they're plugged up so we can actually fully unhook them so they're not just live wires or anything hanging about. But I'm just going to try a couple things here because it looks like it's just might just be one wire that is stopping it. So if we can at least cut the alarm wires, that would be fantastic. So let me see what I can figure out here. Okay, as you can see, the hatch is open and there is no beeping. And so if I was to do that with this hatch, you get beeping. So at least we figured out the alarm part. And so yeah, work is getting done on Honey, but the weekends we have been traveling, and so we thought it'd be more fun rather than showing you the same projects, we'd take you to different places.
Plus, our channel's all about us and our adventures and our dogs and working on Honey, getting her ready, and travel. So,
That's
you
right.
know,
The Hive drive is more than a bus.
more than just a bus, guys. But yeah, so we're super excited to spend some time on this 4th of July weekend with the family, with the dogs, and just up in the mountains. We love the North Carolina mountains and can't wait to get Honey done so that we can bring her up to the mountains, because if you haven't been to the NC mountains, you're missing out. It's beautiful.
Are you hearing my words I'm saying to you? 'Cause I'm looking in your eyes, you're looking past mine, but I'm just trying to break
16 years old, for those of you that didn't know, so she needs to stop a little bit, and it's just fun taking our time seeing the sights. And Scott just saw a billboard on the side of the road that said Hidden Happiness Bee Farm. That's what it was. And so it's like 9 minutes away, so we're gonna see what all this hidden happiness is about. It's so cute! Oh my gosh, look at the little honeycombs. What is it? It looks like a store, babe. Parked by the little truck.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like a Dharma Initiative truck. Anyone seen Lost? All right, repping our mask in front of the Hidden Happiness Bee Farm.
Which we still have no idea what it is.
But look, we're like so in theme. Also, right now it's mandatory in North Carolina that when you are out and about and around other people, you have to wear a mask.
If you wanna go, I'll stay away. If you wanna go, I'll stay.
Okay, so like I said, we saw a billboard on the side of the road as we was going to the campground, and it said Hidden Happiness Bee Farm. So we're like, let's check it out. Let's see what it is. We had no idea what it was gonna be. What it was gonna be.
I see what you did there.
But it's actually like a little, it's like a little store, but it was so much more than that. They have like a little educational facility, like kind of like a museum of sorts, all about bees and just kind of
To educate
teaching
the
people.
public on the importance of them and their role, which we love.
And so yeah, here we bought some things from him because they're doing like obviously their own honey and candy, and he gave us this caramel thing that was actually like
It's
creamed
honey. It was so good.
But he was great. He started showing us all his things and all his inventions for how making hives more efficient. And
now, here's the beauty of the whole machine. This is adjustable. The wind will blow the lid off, right? I invented a wind lock. So you'd have to put a brick up or something to identify, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is so cool.
stuff like that, and then took us out to the back where he has all the hives.
Over 40 colonies back there, and the view of the Great Smoky Mountains, it was unreal. And his house is right behind this property. It's so cool.
Yeah, so he started about a year ago, he said, and last year he started this place a year ago. He's been doing beekeeping for 10 years, but last year he produced over 900 pounds of honey. So
that's a lot of liquid gold,
that might
baby.
be enough to fill honey. So, but no. So we had a quick pit stop. We're gonna put the dogs back in the car and continue on to the campground.
Okay, so we're just pulling up to our campground, and we actually stayed at this campground like a year ago. We weren't vlogging or anything then,
No.
but we made a fun little video just for us because we went to one of the state fairs in the area, and
It's our first time camping together, actually, wasn't it?
last year was, yeah, which is crazy. Okay, area C, we gotta go left. So yeah, we're gonna link up with the fam and check into our little cabin. So since we have the dogs, we didn't want to do tent camping. It's North Carolina summer, so they need an AC. So we have, it's like this little cabin, but it's literally just the four walls and a bed, like nothing else in there. But it does have AC, so we're super grateful for that. So we'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we're super excited to show you today's tiny home tour. You're not gonna believe the space that we found. So, this is it. 4 walls, roof, AC, electricity. We're golden.
Think that was our quickest tour video yet.
Okay, so there's our cabin. And there's the rest of the fam. And there's my crazy dad.
And then leaving me behind. I'm only a, never mind, I'm not
You're the real MVP, Dad.
MVP.
The lights you can see?
Yes.
Hawaiian Brian, how you feeling?
Very tired. Very tired. I have to count every noodle for these kids.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. Flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip.
Okay guys, so we have got our bed set up and we're kind of settling in for the night. We might go and finish the night off with another bonfire. I mean,
This
North
is just
Carolina
what we do on
summers.
weekends now.
That's right. It's a sunny
In the
life.
summer in North Carolina, you have bonfires, you set up your mattress, and you hang out with good friends and family.
Also, that's Tank messing with his food. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah.
He's such a weirdo.
So he always like pushes his bowl around like crazy. But that's where we're gonna leave you tonight. And tomorrow we might be going to North Carolina's only mountain coaster. So
I'm so excited. I hope it works out.
So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll take you guys with. But until then, good night.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ashley's got your toast over there.
Good morning, Gunner. Good morning, everyone. So last night we decided to skip the fire.
Well, we didn't have any firewood, so
Yeah, the bonfire because we didn't have firewood. And this morning we've just been chilling with the fam, hanging out, having breakfast, and now we are
going hiking. So we were gonna go to the Alpine coaster, however, we found out that it's only reservations and all the reservations are booked with it
full.
being 4th of July weekend, we're assuming. So it doesn't look like we're gonna get to do that, so that might be for a different day.
Yeah, we definitely have to come do that.
Yes.
So we're gonna go hiking around the Linville Falls. There's like 4 different waterfalls, I think, in that area, and we'll bring you guys along for that. All right, how's everyone feeling today? Feeling
Doing ready. Feeling good.
just like I should. And Janie left. Janie's done. We're gonna go hiking, right, Abe?
Yeah,
Yeah? Are you excited?
yeah.
So fun.
Time is moving fast. I am moving slow. All the days that passed had nowhere to go.
Look at this view.
I watch them slip away as far as I can see.
Sing the first mountain song that comes to mind. Country road, take me home. What's another mountain song? Ain't no mountain high. He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. On top of Old Smoky, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball till somebody sneezed. Okay, so we just stopped at this really beautiful little orchard area to get everyone some ice cream. And when we were walking in, this one girl was like, "Excuse me, are you on vlogs and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, we have a YouTube channel and Instagram." Long story short, she follows us. Even crazier, they live in Raleigh right now. They just moved there a year and a half ago. She recently started following us because she saw us featured on someone else's blog and has been keeping up with our journeys, and we just got to talk and we plan to hang out someday in the future. But we met both of them and they were just so nice and it made our day. Teeny tiny.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Okay guys, so we just got back to the cabin. We had a fun time going hiking today. A little disappointing that we didn't get to do the mountain coaster, but we'll do that another day. And so we actually rode back, and I rode back in the back of my brother-in-law's truck, so that was fun, especially going over the Blue Ridge, getting to take in some views, and yeah, it just makes it a different experience in the back of a truck. So now we're gonna go and take the dogs for a walk, and I think we're gonna have a bonfire tonight because we got firewood this time. That's my sister-in-law, which I beat in a race, and I'll put the video right here.
Because I let him win. That's right.
Okay, so here we are at Bear's Den, and this is our first trip that we've done since we started our Patreon. And so one of our Patreon rewards is buying postcards and handwriting them for our patrons. So we've bought our postcards, and we just want to say thank you to our patrons, those that are supporting us and chose to do that. We're so grateful for you, and you guys will be getting your postcards soon.
Woo! I even brought stamps. Like, I was ready to go.
Yeah. I'll keep that one.
Good morning, everyone. So we left you guys last night when we were about to start our bonfire and everything. But we got up this morning about like 5:45 and got in the car and headed to one of these overlook points to catch the sunrise, and it's rising right now. So we're gonna share it with you guys.
You were in the spotlight, I am hidden, reaching out for your hands. Can you feel me now? Trying to give a sign that I'm right here. 'Cause when I am without you, I am fading out. And I can see in your eyes all you see.
All right, good morning again. We went back to bed after our sunrise little photo op drone time, and it was super fun. And for the morning, we've just been hanging out with the family, playing ping pong, going to the playground. They have a really cool big rec room area, so we've just been hanging out. And I'm just chilling outside with the pups at the moment. There they are. And it's 4th of July today, actually. So later today, the campground has some food trucks coming out, a live band coming out. So it should be a super fun night. This is our last night here, and then tomorrow we head back home. So looking forward to the adventures today.
I went down to the city with a suitcase in my hand, looking for a better deal. I'm trying to find myself a plan, roaming around the streets.
Okay guys, what are we doing today?
Gym painting.
Gym painting! What kind of gym do you hope to find?
Shiny golden one.
Oh, shiny goldy ones.
Okay guys, happy 4th of July! Okay guys, so we came out to Gem Mountain to celebrate 4th of July with the fam, and we are sifting through this bucket to find some gems.
I'm so excited. I love emeralds, if you couldn't tell. And so that's what we're hoping to find, is more of these babies. So anyways, this is all of our first time doing it, and we're super pumped. All right, first time mining. This is our good section. This is our rock section, and it was awesome.
So they would also cut them for us if we ever wanted to make them into like a ring or jewelry, but we decided not to since it was going to be about $200.
But gentlemen, it's a good idea for a proposal, just throwing that out there. That could be a really clever, creative idea.
Should I stay?
Okay, well, that's where we're going to leave you guys for this week. We had a great time yesterday celebrating 4th of July with the family. And this morning we got up, had breakfast, and about to hit the road and head back home and get to hang out with happy home buddies again.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Make sure to give it a like, comment, tell us about your favorite camping or glamping experience. And we'll be back next week.
But before we do that, I want to give you guys one quick tour again. Bed, AC, table.
Woo!
Okay, bye guys.